Now, a new local initiative is aiming to cut down on disposable cup waste in Clare. Join me in studio, the Ennis Tidy Towns Councillor, Mary Howard, and Siobhain Landy of Sweet and Green to talk about the launch of Cupa An Chláir, a new reusable cup project involving Ennis Tidy Towns and several local cafés. Ladies, a very good morning to you.
Good morning.
So, I have an example of a cup here, Cupa An Chláir. Very, very nice. Who'd like to tell me first about the initiative? You can fight it out amongst yourselves.
Oh, God. Handbags at dawn. We had a chat, myself and Siobhain, just over a year ago. Because obviously my Tidy Towns hat on is that we're coming across the hospitality waste everywhere we go. It's cups, it's stir sticks, it's sachets, and all that kind of stuff that's we're picking up all the time.
Go on, out me on the air. I know you want to.
So I know people on the outside. He's got a big dirty disposable cup here in front of me. The biggest cup I've seen.
I usually have my reusable ones, but
I'm horrified. We've just given you one.
I had no
now.
Coffee at home this morning, so I had to purchase it.
God love you.
I know.
Well, you to buy
Hashtag
the
first world problem.
Exactly, the biggest dirtiest paper cup I've ever seen. But anyway, this is an initiative that both of us were saying, how do we create a nice cup that can be reused? This can be used certainly up to 1,000 times. The little thing on the outside is in case it's very hot, it'll keep your hand nice and toasty. But it was an initiative within Ennis Tidy Towns because we had to design the cup first, and we wanted it to be of the highest possible quality. And as we said, it's made with
it's wood fibres and vegetable oil.
Absolutely,
yeah,
I was afraid because I get that wrong.
Yeah.
So this is the most eco-friendly cup you could possibly have. And we launched it just this past week, and we're working currently with 4 local cafes or restaurants have the skin in the game, for want of a better word. So we obviously have Sweet and Green with Siobhain, and Siobhain was involved in this from the get-go. We have Bio, the well at Bio. We have Sourdough O'Farrell's, and also Caffeine on Abbey Street, and they've come in on the project from the very beginning, and we do appreciate that. So we've just got delivery of the cups just before Christmas.
And I suppose, Siobhain, I'm thinking of businesses like your own. It makes sense, doesn't it? You don't want to be supplying disposable coffee cups, and the potential for some people to be discarding them around outside your business as well.
Absolutely. Well, we're very conscious. I was very conscious pre-COVID as well, and we had started an initiative with Go Cup, and then COVID happened, so we had to ditch that, go back to single use. So I was always really aware of it, and I just this time last year I was thinking, maybe I could get a cup for the cafe. And then I was thinking, I started looking into it, and I was looking at Keen Cup, and then I was thinking maybe we could do a shared reusable system like they do. This isn't just an original idea. This idea is all over Europe. It's already taken part in Fermoy. Clare have done it, and I think there's a pilot programme in Dunleary. So it's not an original idea. It is the future. It's trying to.
It doesn't matter if it's original as long as it's a really good idea.
Exactly.
That's gonna, benefit the environment.
Exactly. So it's about reducing waste, and it's about creating awareness. So I suppose we're all going into cafes and we're picking up our single use and we're ditching it, and over time the amount of waste that's causing and harmful to the environment, and also I was really cost conscious of it as well. So by having a shared reusable system, you're actually saving the business money, you're saving it on a personal level, you're saving it for the business, and you're also actually taking part in a community-driven initiative as well.
And speaking of community-driven initiatives, Mary, with the Ennis Tidy Towns hat on, you always do great work. If you're always thereabouts in contention for awards in the Tidy Towns competition, I would imagine this is the kind of thing that just single-use cups would be high up in the list of top 10, top 5 items that you come across most often, and it would remove a significant headache for all of your volunteers if they're gone or significantly reduced.
Yeah, it's something that we've been very conscious of. Like Siobhain's restaurant, Sweet and Green, was one of the first where we embraced putting in ceramic mugs, regular kitchen mugs. If you forget your keep cup, you don't take a disposable cup, well, here's a mug, you can bring it away with you, bring it back if you want, it doesn't matter. And they've mostly come through Clare Free to a Good Home. So this is all about sustainability. Then at Christmas we did the alcohol-free free punch while the Christmas lights were being turned on. Huge success. There was none of it left over this year, and everybody brought their own cup. So brilliant. Subtly you're getting into people's mind that disposable cups are almost a dirty word. So and as we said, that to bring this it took us over a year. You know, we wanted to do it right if we were doing it at all. Of
course. Yeah.
We wanted engagement from the other cafés in Ennis to see what they thought and if they were willing to come on board, because there's no point just one cafe doing it, that you need to have, and just while we were chatting there's been engagement from outside of the town, and we picked Cupa An Chláir instead of Cupa An Ennis, because you want this to go county-wide.
Yeah.
It's not just going to be an Ennis Tidy Towns initiative. It is an Ennis Tidy Towns initiative, but for the whole county. And we would love to see other towns and villages and their cafes coming on board, and just to sit down now over Christmas and work out how much you're spending on your disposable cups and the lids. And it literally, I'd say people get a fright when they work out how much they cost. So if in a couple of years' time you can get rid of that cost, that people get in the habit of bringing. You go to a festival in Germany, you get your plastic cup going in. You do not get disposable cups. If you want a beer and it's a draft beer, you get your cup and you bring that cup up and down to the bar all night long.
Which is brilliant. And I've even had it, not even just in Germany, but even in Ireland, they've begun. I've been to concerts where you get your cup, you pay a deposit, €2-3, and you get it back afterwards.
And Electric Picnic and Bloom and all of these.
Lost in Hair is the same. But even I would be thinking as well, not just cafes, that shops could take it on. And the reason, it was Ian Malone that designed it after a conversation with Keith, and he did a really, really clever design on it, as you can see in the A there for Clare. And the whole reason we kept it on Cupa An Chláir is we don't want
Clare
it to be,
is in the A by the way, just for anyone wondering.
Yeah. So it's not just, it's for Ennis. So we want Ennis to be a leader in sustainability, and then we want Clare to be a leader in sustainability, so that people, it would have a ripple effect. So businesses outside of Ennis would take it on as well. It's not just cafes, maybe hotels, companies.
So just to finish then, Siobhain, for businesses who want to get on board, how can they do so?
They can. Well, I can put them in touch with Ali from E-Coffee Cup. So it's already set up there, and it's minimum order quantity of 96 units. Okay. So anybody can take it on. We've already had conversations with one other coffee shop in Ennis, a new one, and somebody outside of Ennis as well.
Brilliant.
So it would be great if, we'd really just love to see people on a personal level get behind it as well. You know what I mean? It's about changing habits and causing awareness, and we've a bit of a marketing campaign set up now with pictures of empty streets and with used coffee cups, and for people to actually see what the usage is over time.
I think that would help a really
visual,
more than words. Picture speaks 1,000 words, as they say. Well, look, I think it's an idea, a concept, a campaign everyone can get behind, this initiative. Thanks for the early Christmas present of said cup. I will be getting great use out of it now. I would have used it anyway, but even the guilt I've felt now from you buying that single-use cup, I will definitely be.
Nobody wants to be seen with a reusable cup anymore.
No. Thank God this is radio. The listener could see my red cheeks.
On the street, you just can't be seen cup anymore.
Hopefully as many businesses beyond, as you say, around the county get on board. My thanks, Siobhain, Landy, Mary Howard, thank you very much, and happy Christmas and a sustainable new year to you. I will see you in 2026. Sustainable Christmas.